have HD here, Kendrick Perkins here, and Joe Fortenbaugh. I'm going to start with you, Joe. Which is the better Big Three era in basketball?
The answer to this is problematic either way. You're either going to draw the ire of the old heads, or you can draw the ire of Kevin Durant. One way or another. This is extremely close. You can make a great case either way. I would go with the old school because of the duration. 19 years of championship window from Bird and Magic to the end of Michael Jordan, with those 2 years where Jordan was off and Houston slid in. The duration is going to be the key. It's close. With LeBron and Steph and Kevin Durant, that's an 11-year championship window. You have Durant teaming up with Steph in there, so they double up a couple years. Durant's the one that makes this so interesting, right? Because you had the Celtics, the Lakers, and the Bulls during that title run with the old guys. With the younger guys, you've got Golden State, and then it's LeBron in a couple locations, Durant in multiple locations. I think ultimately it goes to the old guys, but for now, the window's still open for the younger guys to get to that generation. But that 19-year window of 14 titles in 19 years, I think it's tough to overcome that.
Well, I disagree. And look, I'm going to pay a lot of respect to the old heads when you talk about Larry, Magic, and Jordan. I mean, you think about it, Bird and Magic, they saved the game of basketball, okay? And then, you know, Jordan, he was Disney World to the game of basketball. Hell, I still got J's on my feet. My closet is full of J's. Great. But when it comes down to Steph, KD, and Braun, it's just different. It's just different. What they've done for the game of basketball, we talk about Steph Curry, right? Has changed the game forever. Has completely changed the point guard position. He has given hope to all the undersized athletes in the basketball world that they could make it just solely based on how he's able to move without the ball, his skill set, and most importantly, his shooting, the greatest shooter of all time. And then you go over to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, in my eyes, is the greatest scorer to ever touch the damn basketball. When you talk about being 7 foot, 7'1", I know he says 6'9", but I beg different. And when it comes down to him putting the ball in the bucket, we've never seen nothing like this in life. Again, he has changed the game of basketball. That's why we're seeing guys like Victor Wembanyama at 7'4", 7'5", that's able to step out on the wing and give you, two dribble pull-ups, heads in and outs, and things to that nature. It's because of KD. He's efficient. He gets it done. Multiple scoring titles, 2-time Finals MVP, 1-time MVP, and then old LeBron James. What can we say? He's going to be eligible for his pension in about 5 years, and he's still going strong. Still one of the best players in the game, the most important player to basketball, and his resume speaks for itself.
Heads. And like y'all all mentioned, man, it's close, and all of these players are great. But one of the things that stand out to me when it comes to those older players, we're talking about Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, is that all those guys did it with the respected team that drafted them. And that holds weight for me. Also, when you look at Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls, they were able to three-peat twice. You look at the Los Angeles Lakers, they had a nickname, the Showtime Lakers. Larry Bird is a guy that would talk noise to you and then tell you what he was going to do and go out there and still bust your ass left and right on a basketball court. But one of the things, Perk, that I want everyone to understand and not get misconstrued is that just because we're picking sides here don't mean we're diminishing the other side that we don't pick. I think we gotta, respect the game at a high level and respect how all of these guys have made their imprint on the game of basketball at an all-time level. From Jordan to Magic, from Bird to Kevin Durant to Steph Curry and LeBron James. I'm lucky enough, man, I got to watch Steph Curry and LeBron James up close and personal multiple times because my brother Tony Douglas played with Steph Curry in Golden State. He played with LeBron James in Miami when they lost the NBA Finals. So I was blessed to be able to watch them. I was a kid growing up watching the other guys, but I remember, man, when Jordan hit that shot versus Russell and going to school the next day like, hey, that boy MJ, the GOAT. And I'm still walking around with these J's on my feet. So Perk, get like me.
with the fresh pair of Jabos on. But look, your brother, my guy, Tony, he also played with another legend. Y'all on TV with him right now.
Yes, sir.
The rivalry aspect to this as well, I think, is something that when you're trying to define between the eras, you go to the old guys, Bird versus Magic, and then it kind of transitioned with Magic to Michael, right? We got to see the generational gap and then them coming together with the passing of the torch to Jordan. You got a great rivalry between Steph and LeBron, and then Durant was there for a part of it as well. It would be incredible if at some point in the latter stages of this, wherever Durant's playing, whether it's Phoenix or something else, we could see him go toe-to-toe with LeBron again, or we could see him go toe-to-toe with Steph again. That window between Cleveland and Golden State was phenomenal. It's just the rivalry aspect of it when you start breaking down the eras. The old had an incredible rivalry when you had Bird versus Magic, and then you transition Magic over to MJ. They don't have that here. It's close, but they don't have it.
Joe, let me end with this really quick. Before the Olympics, I didn't want to see Steph Curry and LeBron James on the same team. I have a change of heart now. After seeing those guys play together and what they can do together, I want to see it. I want to see it.
And to add to that, Harry, let me say this. You know what I've witnessed watching this Olympic team this summer is watching guys develop relationships. And what happened is when while guys were over there in Paris, guys were breaking bread together. Guys were having conversations together. And I'm going to say this next NBA season is going to be interesting because if things don't go as planned with the Los Angeles Lakers, things don't go as planned with the Golden State Warriors, or things don't go as planned with the Phoenix Suns, all of them are in the same conference. I'm looking at it and I'm saying to myself, after this NBA season, we might see some moving parts. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a reunion with Steph Curry and KD, or LeBron James and Steph actually making it happen, or we see Kevin Durant go to Minnesota with Anthony Edwards, because we saw they had a signature handshake. And so those relationships happen, man. And so, at the end of the day, I want to watch this season right here and see how things work out, but I would not be surprised if we see LeBron James and Steph Curry before the end of LeBron's career share the floor together.
That'd be fun.
NBA Twitter not ready for that.
Yeah. HG, what are your thoughts on what Perk just said?
Well, I think when you look at how these guys played together amongst the Olympics, you look at that last game and you've seen when Steph Curry was hot, LeBron James and everyone on that court soul searching for him. When Kevin Durant would come in the game, LeBron James searching for Kevin Durant. I don't want to underrate LeBron James, man, as a point forward. And what he was able to do, I'm telling you, I would love to see it happen, because what I witnessed in the Olympics, them boys had me in there screaming, talking noise to the wall. I'm talking junk to the wall. I was on air in the semifinals game. In every commercial break, I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. I was sweaty. My hands were wet. We coming back. I got to remain calm. You can't do play-by-play, but I got to update the people. Man, this Olympics was unbelievable. Shout out to whoever put it on in the whole city of Paris.
Joe,
financially, I have no idea how you make it work, because I don't see Steph leaving Golden State. Feels like that's where it started and that's where it's going to end. So for LeBron to leave LA to go join him there, that would be intriguing.
Joe, when Steph Curry was hitting them threes, I jumped up and looked at the wall. Steph Curry with the shot, boy. Like I'm arguing with the wall. That's how excited I was about just seeing this team win, though, man. It was a thing of beauty.
It was very fun seeing everybody in the crowd too. Carmelo getting involved, obviously.